What we have is a very simple proposition. If Speaker Boehner allows the House of Representatives to vote on the clean CR that we are sending them, I believe the House of Representatives would pass that. What is happening is that a small few in the House of Representatives are dictating what the overwhelming number of representatives of the House should consider, and therefore trying to force a government shutdown, in doing so, in that threat, trying to elicit what they could not achieve at the ballot box, trying to do it by the threat of a shutdown. And that just simply is not a process that is acceptable. We can have a negotiation, which is what we've been trying to do as we've appealed 18 times to go to conference on the budget. That's where a negotiation would take place. But a continuing resolution to keep the government open, to put a gun to people's heads, is simply not acceptable.
Let me play a little bit of what Senator Rand Paul said on Face the Nation. I want to get your reaction to that, sir. Let's play it.
Republicans and Democrats are supposed to find a middle ground, but right now it's the president saying my way or the highway. If I don't get everything I want, if I don't get Obamacare that Democrats passed without any Republican support, the Democrats are saying they're willing to shut down the government.
We know that you and your party is the obvious. The president won the election, and for many people, the Obamacare was supposed to be the big rallying cry to get Mitt Romney in office. That did not happen. But you have members of the House who say, we were also given a mandate. We were brought back to represent the interests of the people who want to continue this fight against the president's health care law.
Well, look, first of all, this is a law passed by the Congress, signed by the President, upheld by the Supreme Court of the United States, and reaffirmed by the American people in their re-election of the President. There were two clear choices in that election. One who said, I'm going to move forward with this health care law, President Obama. The other one, Mitt Romney, said, I'll repeal it. The American people spoke. Now, at a certain point, that is democracy in action. Now, for those members who still feel that they are compelled to seek to repeal it, that's fine, but nothing says that the way to do that is to shut down the government in order to seek your efforts to repeal. And so if they allowed us, even though Republicans have objected 18 times since 6 months ago when we passed the budget, to try to go to a conference with the House of Representatives to iron out the differences for which a negotiation there might take place, that might be the appropriate venue. But they won't even let us go to a conference. So they have created a set of circumstances to achieve what they cannot achieve at the ballot box. What they need to do is elect a president, majorities in both houses of the Congress, and then they can repeal the president's health care law. Until then, that's not how a democracy works, and shutting down the government has real consequences to real people in our country.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. I know you're quite busy.